Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special method for you to use when trading on the Iqoption OTC market. Many people have asked which method is more effective, and here is my method, which often gives good results in the OTC market. But remember, this is not a real market, and here it depends on the broker whether you will make a profit or not, unfortunately. So the first indicator is the well-known moving average. For greater sensitivity, I will lower the market period to 6. Leave SMA. Let's choose color blue and keep it. In order for the second moving average to work well in combination with the first one, I leave the period 14, only changing the color to yellow. Apply. The third moving average has a completely different function, and I increase its period to 50 because it's used in strong trends. Let's choose the color white. Make lines as thick as possible. I set the transition time of the candles to 5 minutes, and I also trade in 5 minute intervals. And let's start trading. So friends, I think I caught the first great moment on 5-minute candles, and of course I entered the trade with a minimum amount of $500. But unfortunately I was mistaken and entered the trade for 1-minute trade. So each time you enter the trade you must reset time. You should not forget that. I did, and hopefully I still end up with a profit. Then I also entered the trade with 5 minutes time interval. But here I already have to open a position with $1,000, and this is the maximum amount you can enter the OTC market when trading. I would recommend that if you still want to trade in the OTC market, never trade with large amounts. So I was lucky and still won. It's great, but remember you have to open a position with 5-minute interval if you want to make a profit with this method. And this method is quite good when you trade not only in the OTC market but also in the real market. But when we trade in the real market, other indicators are added to it for a complete analysis, and I will show you this in the following videos. Now let's go back to this particular moment and the reason why I entered the trade here. I want to talk about this method in detail in today's video, even beginner traders to understand. Now I'll tell you that I always observe the white line of the moving average. As I have explained in other methods, it should move downwards, but this movement should be done from the top of the candles. In the next trades, I will explain in more detail the function of all 3 moving averages in this method and what their purpose is. Now let's wait and see how the trade ends. Great, it's cool. I fixed the second profit. This moment is completely different from the first moment, but you should observe such movements sometimes, because here the moving average indicators, white, yellow and blue lines cross each other and then enter the open position, and of course have an upward direction. Most of such moments in the OTC market keep going up again and again, but I want to tell you one important fact, because I always pay a lot of attention to indicators. You should not think that the market moves on the basis of indicators. This is not so. It's the other way around. Indicators just follow the market and show us what positions a particular currency pair has taken in previous moments. And based on that, we look at the indicators of what the next positions will be. But no indicator will calculate the next entry points 100%, of course, and there are situations where you can increase your profit rate with the right and consistent method, and I try to show you exactly what methods I use, and how and whether you use this particular method is only up to you. And of course, I don't give recommendations to any trader. You must choose your path, your own. That's exactly what my videos are for, and there is no way I will recommend what you should do. Because friends, my videos are not intended to give you any financial advices. So let's wait another 5 minutes and see how the trade ends up and if you make any profit. Great, another great profit. So, if you notice, I like to trade large sums in real markets, but when it comes to the OTC market, here I try to keep much larger amounts in the balance and open a position with less amount, because in case of a failed trade, I have a chance to enter the trade again. If you look closely at the platform, there is a strong downtrend here, and this trend has been going on for a long time, and time to time again it makes mounting positions, so-called levels. And at this particular moment the candles are completing the second level, and there is a high chance that the candles will break this level. And see what happens. All this is shown by the indicators when the yellow and blue lines of the moving average cross each other. And one of the main factors in trading is to look at the big time frames and then look at the current situation of the candle and indicators. When I look at the big times at this particular moment, I see that a strong downtrend is fixed and the candles continue to move down again. And this is the first perception of a currency pair that the trader should look at. But there are other factors as well that I explain in my various videos, and let's wait a little bit more and see how the events unfold. It's cool. I ended all trades with a profit in the OTC market. When I trade with 5-minute candles, the market is less volatile, I think, and the indicators are more accurate. But the second reason is that in the OTC market, when you open a position, it's difficult for the broker to control you in a 5-minute time interval because it's more concentrated on low times, for example, on 1-minute trades. But when we are dealing with the real market, this is not the reason because the broker cannot intervene there. So this is the difference between real and OTC markets. I personally prefer trading in the real market because I feel more free there. So I think it was done for today. So have a good trade and have a good day. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.